Okay, it is 1:30. Hello! It is 1:30 now. I really shouldn't have set it up like this, but it's the only way to get the instruments in frame, so there's something, interesting in the 30 seconds before I walk on, but it means I have to, move everything. Yeah, hello! Welcome to the second of a series of mini concerts. More people, that's very cool and awesome. Gosh, this is the only place in my room that looks good enough to warrant being used for these shows, but, it's literally my cupboard and there's nowhere good to put the instruments. Why have I done this? Who knows? But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to pop on, because, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit, but hello, everybody! Yeah, hello. I'm seeing more people come in. We've got, two or three people here right now. And there's more and more and more. This is great. This is wonderful. Yeah, I'm just waiting for, a couple more people to get on before I start really doing anything, because, well, there's one person I'm waiting for in particular, and also I don't want, everyone to, be notified and then come in, right on the tail end. So, hello. So yeah, it's a little bit of a waiting game to begin with, but I think that's just the nature of doing scheduled events. Yeah. My name is Alex. I am 16 years old. I live in Brisbane. I am a singer-songwriter, so I sing and I write songs, as goes with the name. I play a bunch of instruments. I write a bunch of things, including a musical last year, and my main goal is advocating for people like myself who don't align with societal norms. This first song that I'm going to be doing, it is from the musical that I mentioned. It is a little bit of a bummer, so probably not great to start off a show with, but it's a little bit of a bummer. It's called Wishing She Knew, and it's from my musical Special. And for those of you who don't know, Special is the musical that I debuted last year with the Anywhere Theatre Festival, centered on my experiences growing up as an autistic person. So I wrote this one in the middle of the night in a fit of inspiration, which I don't usually do with songs, and it's still one of my favourite parts of the entire show. One of my favourite songs. The first part of the song is about the fairy tale Sleeping Beauty, wherein a girl wasn't told that she was under a curse, and thus she couldn't take steps to protect herself from it. The song itself, actually, was inspired by a conversation I had with a friend in late 2018 when she finished school. She had been diagnosed as autistic when she was pretty young, but her parents didn't tell her until she'd graduated. So I wrote a song about it. She grows up in a cottage, surrounded by forest, seemingly typical. She grows up feeling lonely and not knowing why, but she's fine and typical, right? She doesn't know, nobody told her, so sweet 16 has her touching a spindle she's older. It's not till 16 that mom and dad told her something they shouldn't have kept. The girl ran to her room and she wept. I know they tried to protect her from curses and words that were sharper than spindles. I know, they thought it was right to hide the truth from a child. I know, and they know, everyone knows, but the girl, she doesn't know. Nobody bothered to tell her a thing about what is part of her. It's easy to push it aside, and easy enough to hide the truth. Hiding from something that won't change what's true, and you can bet there's a little girl who is wishing she knew. Thank you, everyone. So that was Wishing She Knew from the musical Special, and I don't really have much use for the ukulele now, so that'll go to the side. Thank you for being here, everyone. If you've just tuned in, hi, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come to this concert. No need to really worry if you missed the first part of this. I will be uploading this and future concerts to my YouTube channel afterwards, so you can watch it later. And you can check out my channel by searching Alex Harper Music on YouTube. That's 3 separate words, Alex Harper Music, or the link to my most recent upload is going to be in my bio, so you can check that out too after the concert. This next song I wrote a couple of weeks ago, right after the last concert actually. It's about having philosophical conversations with an insect about life and death and what you can learn from those conversations. Yeah, at the time that I wrote it, I really wasn't quite sure where the inspiration had come from. Like, I'd written it and then been like, okay, that's cool, what the hell? But I had been rereading this absolutely dilapidated book of Aesop's fables that I had lying around, and so I'm pretty sure I stole the idea of profound animal philosophy from that. So this is the book. It's very old and very kind of like ripped up, and that's the price you pay for having dogs in the house. But there's a part that really stuck out to me in the introduction that I think really inspired this next song. As the author G.K. Chesterton once wrote, "In Aesop's fables, the animals' reactions are always predictable. They have no choice, they cannot be anything but themselves. They are never more or less, and that is the great lesson and the essence of fate." So, you know, fox is gonna trick people, crow's gonna be dumb and vain, birds just in general gonna be vain. And I decided to look at dragonflies, and I wondered what they would be like in the world of Aesop's fables, I guess. So my working title for this song was Existential Crisis with the Dragonfly, but it doesn't really roll off the tongue very well, so I shortened it a bit, so this is Dragonfly. Sat beside a creek one day. A day felt like a week type day, trying my best to find a song. My head and heart were getting restless, lungs were feeling kinda breathless, couldn't sit still very long. Dragonfly came up to me and asked me, what's the matter with you there? He sat upon a leaf, said, we can talk it out if you have time to spare. And I said, Dragonfly, can you tell me why it is you're not afraid to die? 'Cause right now I've been thinking about what I'll lose when I leave this life. Oh, Dragonfly. Dragonfly hummed thoughtfully. He stopped a while, then looked at me and said, is that really all? I asked him what on earth he meant. He fixed a wing that had been bent and said, that worries very small. You humans are so big to me, I thought you'd have much bigger things to share. I'll admit it got to me, you must have seen it in the way I stared. And I sang, Dragonfly, can you tell me why it is you're not afraid to die? 'Cause right now I've been thinking about what I'll lose when I leave this life. Oh, Dragonfly. He said, I don't have the time to overthink my life, and it's fine. I'll live 6 months at best, I cannot stop to rest and think of what comes next. All I can really do is to pick up a tune to carry with me. So I said, then I hope I'll see you soon. I sat beside a creek one day. A day felt like a week type day. I tried my best to find a song. A dragonfly came up to me. He sat upon a fallen tree, and quietly he hummed along. And I sang, Dragonfly, can you tell me why it is you're not afraid to die? 'Cause right now I've been thinking about what I'll lose when I leave this life. Oh, Dragonfly, can you tell me why it is you're not afraid to die? 'Cause right now I've been thinking about what I'll lose when I leave this life. Oh, Dragonfly. Thank you, everyone. That was Dragonfly, and I really like that one. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It means so much to me that you're here. I really wouldn't be able to do this sort of thing without your support. I would not have the guts to do it. If you would like to rewatch this concert, or if you missed last week's concert, they're both going to be on my YouTube channel. Well, the first one's already on the YouTube channel. And that's Alex Harper Music on YouTube, 3 separate words, and the link will also be in my bio. If you like my music, consider telling your friends. It'll be a massive help to me, and it'll mean that I can reach exponentially more people. I think that's how you use the word exponential. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be live here again in 2 weeks, so that'll be the 13th of June if you want to mark your calendar, I guess. Once again, thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye!